who is that? Is that even the same person? Like, wow, the power of makeup, OMG. Just kidding, guys. Hey, what's up? It really has been a while, hasn't it? Wow, like 5 months. I'm sorry for that, you know, school and stuff got in the way. But yeah, I'm here and I'm giving you another video about makeup, if you couldn't already tell. This is not really gonna be a makeup tutorial. This is really just gonna be me, the process of me doing this look. This is heavily inspired by stereotypical K-pop makeup. However, I did deviate a little bit, so yeah, it's not very cookie cutter, but you know, I did my best to kind of just bring this look to life, you know. Again, as with all my makeup looks and tutorials and videos and stuff, I'm just figuring it out as I go along. So instead of me doing a voiceover of what exactly I'm doing to my face, instead I figured I would just talk about stuff. I don't know, because I really don't want to say, hey, I'm putting on the foundation first and then I do this and then I do that, because you can already see that I'm doing that. And unless I'm doing something very different and drastic, then I don't really see a need to kind of, you know, like talk about every single step. So if you guys do prefer me doing that though, like, you know, talking about every single step, then let me know. I'm just trying it out, you know, testing the waters, seeing what's good. So instead of explaining what I'm doing in the video, instead of figured I would talk about the Hallyu Korean wave that's taking the world by storm right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically how like K-pop and South Korea is really being put on the map because of K-pop and other music, entertainment related things. And I want to talk about it just because it's like a hot topic now, I guess. It probably isn't. I'm probably bugging out, but I think it's a hot topic, so I wanted to talk about it. I honestly just thought about this like on the spot because, hey, I'm doing a K-pop inspired makeup. I figured I might as well talk about something K-pop related. So yeah, the Hallyu Korean wave. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, I don't really have any specific emotions or feelings toward this, so I'm literally gonna be figuring this out as I talk about it. But the first thing that comes to mind about this issue is that I'm actually very happy that Korea is getting, South Korea specifically, is getting the amount of attention that it is right now, because especially for an East Asian country that's very, very small, you know, especially in America, Asians are not really getting a lot of representation as they should in the media, in any type of outlet, honestly. And it actually makes me happy that South Korea is being, you know, getting a lot of attention, garnering a lot of love and followers because of their music, because of the genre of K-pop. You know, I think that's really, really great. It's really, you know, opening the eyes of Americans and other people from other countries to the country that is South Korea. And, you know, that's a good thing. It is a good thing. With that, though, there are also some negative things to go along with that. Not personally, like, I personally don't see anything wrong with a country getting attention through its music, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, there's different ways to get into, to see into a different country's culture. You can do it through the music, the food, the dancing, the language especially, and stuff like that. However, one thing I've been noticing, and especially so on like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, you know, social media and stuff like that, is that people are now kind of just using just K-pop to step into South Korea, I guess, or get interested into South Korea. And mind you, there's nothing wrong with this, because hey, I got interested in South Korea because of the music too. That is what led me to South Korea, and then I was able to explore the different aspects of the country as well. But one thing that I'm really seeing now is that people are using just K-pop as like their knowledge source of all things Korean. So like they will literally want to go to Korea, want to learn Korean just because of the music. And just to give you this a little perspective, there are people who want to do this for Japan too. Like they love anime and they like watching it, so they want to go and live in Japan and learn Japanese because they like to watch anime. it's kind of strange, you know, if you think about it, because it's like that's only one part of the culture, you know, like anime is only one part of Japanese culture. K-pop music is only one part of Korean culture, and some may argue that it's not even that large a part of the culture. I mean, that's another discussion for another day. I don't really have much of an opinion on that. Again, it's not my culture, so I can't really talk about that. I feel as if, you know, it's music is definitely a great way to get into a culture, but it's just one tiny little part. And like I said before, if you started off with music and that was how you got into Korean culture, that's fine. But if you only stay there, then I think that's where the problem lies. You know, you should kind of explore. You know, if you really, really honestly like Korean culture, then you should want to explore different aspects of it, such as, you know, the food, or maybe historical facts, or wars or battles, or historical figures, or, you know, different things like that. Actually learn about their culture, not just listen to the music. One thing I find to be really funny is that you'll ask someone who's really into K-pop and be like, hey, so what is it about Korea that you like? And they'll be like, oh, you know, I just really love the culture. And like you ask them, oh, what part? And they're like, oh, you know, like the music. And they literally can't list anything else because that's all they know. All they know is K-pop. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel as if there's a certain level of, you know, irresponsibility when you say that you love Korean culture, but yet you only know one aspect of it. I don't want to seem like I'm policing anyone's views or interests or stuff like that, because you can very well like K-pop music without really being really heavily into Korean culture. Again, because music is music. Music is the universal language. For people who want to live in Korea, or want to learn Korean, or want to get immersed in Korean culture, but then they only want to use K-pop as their only outlet, I see that as being a little bit strange. You know, that's my point in all of this. I hope you guys can get that from it and not feel offended by anything I've said. I hope I didn't offend anyone. That wasn't my point. My point was just to express my thoughts on this topic. But yeah, so that's all I really have time to talk about for this issue. I might make a whole nother video about this because there's so many different things I could say about this, but yeah, you know, another video for another day. Besides that, this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch you later.